If you are preparing for a Mercor AI interview, you probably do not just want general tips. You want to know what the questions may actually sound like.
Right. Exactly.
Today, we are going through candidate-reported Mercor AI interview question patterns and sample answers.
These are not official Mercor questions. Your interview may vary depending on your role, resume, and answers.
Yeah, that is a really important point to keep in mind. Our goal today is to go through 8 specific question patterns that we've found in candidate experiences.
Right, because we want to see what the system is actually trying to measure.
Exactly. And how to structure an answer that works with the tech, not against it. Okay, let's unpack this.
Sounds good.
Every interview starts by setting the baseline right. And from what candidates report, the AI usually starts directly with your background.
Yes, before it zooms into anything else.
Right. So question 1 is pretty classic. Tell me about yourself.
Yeah, it sounds so simple, but it's actually highly strategic for the AI. It is testing your ability to concisely summarize your background and your immediate relevance to the role.
I mean, human interviews start that way too, but a weak answer in a normal interview is just rambling about your personal life or reading your resume word for word.
Which is bad enough with a human.
Right. I imagine it's way worse with an AI.
Oh, it is much worse. The AI already has your resume fully parsed, loaded into its short-term memory.
Yeah.
It doesn't need a recitation.
Okay, so what is a strong answer then?
Strong sample answer is very direct. Like, I am a back-end developer with 2 years of experience using Java and Spring Boot, and I specialize in building secure login authentications.
Wait, really? That feels almost too short.
It does feel short, yeah.
Yeah.
But it works because it sets a clear, specific menu of topics for the AI to follow up on.
I do.
You have to remember how these language models work.
Yep.
They want high-value tokens, right? Specific keywords.
So by keeping it short and packed with technical terms, you are giving it exactly what it wants.
Exactly. You are controlling the direction.
Okay, so if you put a dish on the menu, the AI is going to order it.
Yes. And once you serve up that menu, it immediately wants proof.
Which brings us to question 2. Can you walk me through a project from your resume?
Right. And here, the AI is testing your ability to structure a clear narrative, basically moving from a past challenge to a measurable outcome.
But wait, standard advice always says to tell a long story to sound impressive, right?
Like the STAR method.
Exactly. Are we throwing that out?
Not entirely, but you have to adapt it. Telling a long, winding story is a weak answer here.
So like, my team built a big app and it was really successful is bad.
Way too vague. It lacks concrete metrics. A strong answer needs to be tight. For example, I improved initial load time by 40%. I did this by introducing server-side rendering for our product pages, which I measured using specific latency tests.
Oh, wow. That is super focused.
It is, and it works because it gives the AI concrete evidence and a clear ending phrase.
An ending phrase.
Yeah, like, which I measured using specific latency tests. When you finish that thought, your tone naturally drops. It tells the system you are done.
Oh, that makes sense. The machine needs boundaries. Okay, moving on. Once you mention a project or a skill, candidates say the AI will ruthlessly interrogate those specific claims.
Oh, it will.
So, question 3. What was your exact role in that project?
Yeah, this tests ownership and specific technical competence. What's fascinating here is that the AI needs to map the action directly to you.
So a weak answer is, the team optimized the database to be faster.
Right. A human hiring manager might like that you're a team player.
But the AI doesn't.
No, because natural language processors look at the subject of the sentence. If the subject is the team, it gives the abstract team the points, not you.
Wow. Okay, so you get 0 points.
Basically, a strong answer has to be selfish. I personally optimized the database by rewriting the query logic, which prevented a server crash.
You have to use I statements.
Yes, it is a literal requirement for the AI to credit you.
That is wild. Okay, so let's look at question 8 because it connects perfectly to this idea of claiming skills.
All right.
You listed AI evaluation, latex, or data annotation on your resume. How did you use it?
This is testing your honesty and your technical depth regarding highly specific resume keywords.
I feel like people exaggerate on their resumes all the time.
You do, yeah.
So a weak answer is, I used it a little bit in college for some assignments.
Exactly. But if you list latex on your resume, the AI has the entire internet's knowledge about latex ready to go.
Like I said earlier, if you put a dish on the menu, the AI will order it.
Exactly. A strong answer has to prove depth. I used latex to format complex mathematical formulas for my university thesis, specifically focusing on structuring algorithmic equations.
It proves you aren't exaggerating. You actually know the context.
Yes, it provides that clear context the algorithm is hunting for.
Okay, so that covers coding and background. But a lot of candidate reports mention moving to evaluation.
Yes, grading the AI's homework live on screen.
Exactly. Question 4. How do you evaluate the quality of an AI-generated response?
This tests logical reasoning, strict accuracy checking, and, attention to detail.
Okay, so a weak answer would be, I just read it through to see if it sounds natural and makes sense.
Right, because sounds natural isn't measurable for a machine. A strong answer is much more rigid. I use the issue impact fix model. I state the issue clearly, I quantify the impact of that issue, and I dictate the exact fix.
Issue impact fix.
Yeah, it works because it provides the rigid, scorable structure the algorithm is hunting for.
Makes complete sense, which leads us to question 5. What would you do if an AI answer looks correct but has a hidden mistake?
This tests your ability to spot hallucinations.
So it's not just fixing a typo.
No, it's about articulating complex logic out loud. A weak answer is, I would just delete the mistake and write the correct answer.
Because you weren't showing your work.
Exactly. A strong answer is, I verify the claim against strict guidelines, pinpoint the exact hallucination, and rewrite it step by step to remove the false information.
That demonstrates critical thinking, a methodical approach.
Yes, step-by-step logic is exactly what it wants to hear.
Okay, now let's talk about the pressure of taking the interview. The clock is ticking, the camera is recording. Question 6. Can you explain a difficult concept clearly?
Here, the AI wants to see if you can communicate without relying on heavy jargon.
It's like an elevator pitch, right? You have to sell the whole movie in 60 seconds.
Perfect analogy. A weak answer is just filling it with acronyms to sound smart.
And a strong answer.
Explaining something like chain of thought very simply. A specific way that AI breaks down problems step by step to find a solution.
So it prioritizes clarity over perfection.
Exactly.
Okay, finally, question 7. Can you walk through your reasoning step by step?
This tests your real-time problem-solving process. But honestly, it's also testing how you manage silence.
Wait, really? A weak answer is just staring at the camera in total silence for 10 seconds to think?
Yes, because silence is your enemy here. The software might think you're done speaking and cut you off.
Well,
Yeah, a strong answer uses verbal signposts. Like, that is a great question. Let me consider the trade-offs of this approach for a second. First, I would look at...
so you just talk through the pause?
Exactly. It feeds the machine noise, so it does not cut your recording off early.
That is such a good tip. Okay, so what does this all mean?
Well, we've put together a preparation checklist.
Yes. Based on these candidate experiences, first, you need to review every line of your resume.
Definitely. And prepare 2 or 3 real examples.
Right. Then, practice speaking out loud.
That is so important to avoid long silence, like we just talked about.
Yeah, use phrases like, let me think about that for a second.
But do not memorize answers word for word.
Good point. Be honest about your skills and prepare for follow-up questions.
That covers the main checklist.
Yeah. You know, Mercor AI interview preparation is not about memorizing a secret question list. It is about knowing your resume, explaining your real experience, and answering follow-up questions clearly.
Absolutely. And, while it is easy to view an AI interviewer as a cold machine, this process actually builds a superpower. Forcing yourself to articulate your professional value in 60-second, highly structured bursts makes you dramatically more effective in standard human interviews, too. Perhaps this AI assessment isn't just testing us, it is secretly training us to be better, clearer communicators in the real world. Next time you sit down to practice, remember you aren't just prepping for a bot, you're mastering your own story.